Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I'm Carix, and we're continuing on as Chile. The year is 1877 in Victoria 3. We're having a grand old time right now, and we are definitely in a golden age. We have just upgraded to steel frame construction, so we are building literally four industry zones at the same time, which is insane. We're losing a little bit of money, but we have the reserves to maintain that. And I think, honestly, I don't know, I'm feeling so good about the money situation. I'm actually thinking, and we have a lot of peasants over here. I think we bolster up to 40 regiments and see if we can actually potentially plan an attack against Peru and Bolivia. Would be kind of cool, and take some of the land that I believe is historically belongs to Chile in our modern day. Does Bolivia have a port to the sea, or is Bolivia completely landlocked? I'm thinking because Chile, in modern day, Chile would have these two provinces, right? And then this Peru would start, I think. So yeah, I'm not sure if Bolivia. This is Bolivia. This is Bolivia's borders right here. It looks like modern day Bolivia, I think. That's probably Brazil. Anyways, so yeah, these both of these states are kind of rightfully ours if we're trying to follow the history there. Now over here, it looks like we've finished colonizing that area. So let's make sure our we establish a colony. Wait a second. How is this not a valid? Cannot colonize. There's no valid targets for colonization in the state. What kind of logic is that? What kind of logic is that? We already have an interest in this area. We'll let this run for a little bit, but I don't know why it's not letting us colonize here. Unless it's saying we don't. I mean, we certainly border this area, huh? I'll have to give this a second and see what happens here. We might actually move our. Right now we're tied in with Scandinavia. We might move that, to be honest. What the heck? Following conditions prevent this. There's no valid. What do you mean? There's no valid targets? This is all. This is a decentralized state. I mean, no valid targets. I don't understand. What we could do is we could just vacate South America, and we could set up a. Why is Morocco this color? They've changed their flag. It looks like something's happened to Morocco. Oh, they're probably part of someone else's a marketplace, huh? Part of the Austrian market. I was like, why the heck are they that color? What we could do is we could actually come over here and maybe try to colonize. Oh, Great Britain's actually working on New Zealand, huh? And they've actually cleaned up. It looks like Great Britain's cleaned up a lot of all this too. Holy cow. Why is it not letting us do this? This is driving me. Here, what are our trade? I don't want to mess up our trade routes too much, but we could reestablish our trade routes. This is England. We don't even have this. Okay, we are getting a lot of wood, very cheap wood from. Do you care to elaborate why this is not a valid area for colonization? I mean, this is completely unhelpful. It's entirely unhelpful. I know that technically this state, Patagonia here, is not fully incorporated yet. We're working on incorporating this state. It'll take 7 years to incorporate, but that doesn't account for the fact that we already have an incorporated state that borders this section right here. Does it have something to do with there's like a war going on here? Does it have something to do with their war right now or something? It might have to do with the fact they're at war right now. Obviously, we can't colonize over here because we must have an interest to colonize. So what other trade routes do we have with Scandinavia? The wood is kind of a big one. Yeah, we're getting fabric from Russia. We're sending Russia and Sweden fertilizer. We're importing fish from Sweden. Dyes from Argentina. Wine from Russia. Ammunition to Sweden. What? 100 units of ammunition? We can't possibly be making anywhere close to that. Yeah, I think we probably need to just build another munitions industry, I imagine. That's in Los Rios, so I don't mind doing that too. We would get a lot more bureaucracy as soon as this changed. Plus, I think we have an event. I'm pretty sure there's an event that's reducing it by 10% from the asylum bureaucracy or whatever that's going to go away in like 10 years. So the colonization is on pause right now, which is kind of annoying because I feel like we should be able to do this, but I think there's a war going on here, and I guess, or something. Do we wait for all these to get built before? Guys, it's literally saying that within 42 weeks, all this is going to be done. There's free trade. There's our bureaucracy back. We've lost our tariff income. Let's start working on expanding the public, expanding the schools by doing this. In fact, the industrialists actually will dislike that. They don't even support a dedicated police force. Do they support this? Well, they don't hate it, but they don't support it. Because I'm thinking we're kind of benefiting from the industrialist the 20% production technology cost reduction right now. We're working on those kinds of technologies. But I would like to get our education finished up. Now we could pass this in the meantime. We could pass that in the meantime. Marketplace of the world. Chilean market has grown famous worldwide for becoming welcoming and open to foreign trade. Sell, sell. No, we're more of a buy, buy, buy. Buy low end sort of materials and losing some prestige because here, let's stop buttering up with well, we could stop this. We could stop a few of these here, these actions. Cancel that. And that gets us back into the green, so. Yeah, I think honestly we let these get built. We sort of form this up. How are we doing on the cannons and the small arms? Okay, so apparently we're producing way too many small arms. And the trade route we have with small arms is not really very productive, and we're making kind of too many cannons. So this will be fine. So once those get built, we'll need more of those, and it'll sort of like wiggle through the economy. Why are we trading small arms, though? Okay, this is Argentina's bringing those in because they're at war. It's got to be because these guys are at war with this group here. Man, I wish we had another. I can't believe we're 14th ranked in the world and we can't get a second interest group. It's just insane to me. Now, building a larger military will increase our prestige quite a bit. Another thing that will increase our prestige is actually if we're just able to upgrade. If we're able to upgrade our infantry to increase our army projection this way, which requires the trench warfare, whatever that was called. Where is that exactly? Trench works. So it'll take 10 years to get this done, though, which is insane. But that would be a huge power projection boost. Like we would be extremely advanced. This would cost us only a small amount of additional ammunition. Wowzers. Dang, this would be cheap. That would be really, really cheap to do that. Same with this. Like, I mean, this isn't that expensive. to go up 50 power projection. That's insane. That's really quite insane to me. Getting some opium. I wonder how easily we could actually import opium. Oh. England's willing to send us some. What's the deal with their market in terms of opium? Yeah, it's a little bit of an inflated price, but you know it's better than not having any. So I think this will be more expensive for sure, a lot more expensive. But I think when we go into the 75% recovery rate, I think we're gonna want that when we're going to war with Peru, Bolivia. I think we're gonna want every advantage we can get. But if we were to click on where's their capital, if we were to click on their buildings and find their barracks, I'm assuming they're using low-end. They're using line infantry and cannon artillery. We're using mobile artillery and skirmish infantry. So yeah, I think, and then we'll also have that additional recovery rate because we'll have field hospitals. Yeah. We've got 1.7 million in the bank. This is going to be a good war. We're going to scoop those up easy peasy. And then hopefully by the time we attack them, Argentina won't like us, so we can go and attack them. Is this actually, this is happening. Yeah, but it would be amazing is if Argentina, oh, is Argentina going to lose this war? How are they losing these battles? I don't know what's going on with this war. Yeah, they're in a war, but no one's making ground. Maybe it'll just end eventually. I guess it'll end when we attack Argentina and kind of force that to end, huh? Boiler explosion. Lower strata becomes a little bit more... We don't really need... Yeah, I was going to say, we don't really need the industrialists to get any more impact. It's not necessary. In fact, we're kind of close to the point of tossing them out of government, to be honest. The investment pool is increasing right now, but because we're building well, that's because we're... Obviously, the investment pool doesn't help us build barracks. That makes sense. Discord within the industrialists. I like that. Increase the attraction to the intelligentsia. That's okay. That'd be okay. That should help us pass this a little bit more easily. We need to... Let's queue some stuff up in the meantime before we start this war. So we always need more coal. Tools are such an important input all across the economy that I think... Actually, it looks like we're actually using enough iron. We're using enough iron that we still need to get more iron going. Actually, here's grocery industry. This is all in Santiago. And again, we were kind of trying to figure how we doing on transportation and services. Services, we're doing well. Transportation, we could use more transportation. And just getting more transportation is kind of a matter of just building more of these. It's 80 transportation. I wouldn't mind building one of these in Patagonia just to give it that big bump. We don't quite have the peasants to bring this online. Yeah, we don't have the peasants to bring this online, but eventually we will. Let's build it down here. And if we click this state here, this state is not incorporated yet. It's going to cost us 92 bureaucracy to incorporate this. It's going to take 20 years. That's insane, even though this is like part of our... Like, you'd think this would be part of our culture, for crying out loud, down here. So we need to incorporate this so that we can get the full... As an unincorporated state, there's 50% less... Oh, this isn't even that big of a deal, to be honest. Let's get some... Okay, I guess what this is telling me is that we just need another government building. Let's get a couple more universities in Los Rios. I don't even know if the tobacco Tobacco might actually be worth doing. We might even want, do we have any sugar plant? I'm just thinking, I'm not even checking. I'm just kind of speculating that we might actually be able to benefit from that extra sugar production. And I know if we're adding all these extra government buildings and stuff, we'll need another paper mill. As so much of our industry is tied up in Santiago. We don't have, yeah, that's just the way of it. That's just the way of it. We could start building industry in just another region. That's fine too. I'm gonna check on glass. Yeah, we need a lot more glass. And you know what? I'm gonna start a glass industry in Los Rios. Okay. So we got a lot of stuff queued up. It'll take literally only 2 years to build it, how fast we're building everything. And then once these barracks are done and all these dudes come online, it'll be time to go to war. How are we making money right now? Just that investment pool doing its thing, although the investment pool is going to drain. The funny thing is, if we ever thought we were worried on money, we could just come up here and we'd instantly be making money. We could, you know, get quite a bit additional from here. The free trade, it doesn't feel like the free trade is really doing too much for us at the moment. It's not even giving us enough bureaucracy to incorporate this state down here, which is kind of a bummer. Which is why we're having to build this next government admin building before we can incorporate that state. But I just want to make sure that, is this even set up correctly? Yes, it is. So that means that that building will give us how much more? 65 bureaucracy, okay. So hopefully the institution costs go up with population 22. So yeah, once this government building is done, I think it's time to attack. I just want to make sure that everything's looking good and healthy. Oh, when did we get this? I don't know, but let's get them online. Shrapnel artillery online. We're now 13th in the world. We are so close. We are so close to becoming a major power, which I think would give us more interest groups, I think. I assume. So it must have been a technology spread that just spread automatically to us. That allows us to get the shrapnel. Yeah, this here. Breech loading artillery. I think, call me crazy, this is going to cost, this war is going to be expensive, but this is going to be the cleanest war you have ever seen. You have ever seen. It's going to cost us 9,000. You know, I'm not going to worry about going up to field hospitals. I'm just going to do the first aid. I'm going to give that a second to kick in. So wait like a month. We'll attack the 1st of March. We are going to attack Peru, Bolivia, and hope they don't have an ally. Even if they had an ally, I don't even think it's a problem. They're improving relations with England. Well, I don't know if England's going to save you, to be honest. Hey, we got the guaranteed liberties. It's costing us a little bit of bureaucracy. We can now try to do this child labor here. Yeah, the industrialists are going to oppose this. It's going to, yeah. So because they won't like us, we're going to lose the production technology thing. This is almost done. This improved fertilizer is almost done. And there's nothing else that we're really pushing there for sure. This would be really cool because this would give us actual, remove the malaria penalty for colonizing in malaria regions, which include Papua New Guinea and this part of Indonesia and so on and so forth. And all of this, we could actually come and touch down over here. I wonder if, oh man, is there a way to, I don't know if there's a way to check on the technology of other countries. But it'd be interesting to know if England was colonizing this with the malaria penalty, or if they, because if we click on these states here, there's a severe malaria penalty here. So colonization is really slow here, even for England, who's really powerful and good at colonizing. Yeah. So I think we're not going to worry about upsetting. But long way of saying that we're not worried about upsetting. I think this is one of the final things that we really truly want to pass. In next elections, I think we boot the industrialists out of government and we sort of try to curtail them a little bit. We've done enough that they should be. You'd think these guys would be happy. We got laissez-faire economy. We got where's the approval for free trade, for crying out loud? We got free trade up in here. They should be loving that. They don't like the fact that everyone can vote. Boo-hoo. They don't like the fact that they can't privatize the health insurance, and that they don't like the migration controls. So they want open borders, actually. To people, they want a bunch of cheap labor to come in. And they oppose the change that we're working on now. -3 unpopular compromises. That's an event that happened. They're getting some from loyalists. I'm surprised these guys aren't higher up happy, to be honest. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We don't need them. That job creators is kind of nice. That special benefit there, but we'll be okay. We said March 1st. I'm gonna pause. We're actually gonna do April 1st. April 1st we attack, or at least we set up the diplomatic play. Let's see how this works. What are we, episode 11 or 12 or something now, and we're finally doing this? Wait a second. What? Hold on a second. We need. Oh my gosh, this. Wait a second. Wait a second. Well, for some reason I thought raising government wages increased prestige. Is there anything we can do here that will give us prestige? I think if we had a... Oh man, I do not want to cancel all of the trade routes that we have just to attack our neighbor. This is ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. It's insane. We need to... Oh my gosh, that's so silly. That is so silly. If we remove this from the Baltic, our trade routes are going to go just bonkers. Oh my gosh. Like, literally our economy could go belly up right now. The alternative is try to become a major power to get more interest. I can't believe that. I can't believe this game is so restrictive in that sense. I literally can't even attack our neighbor to take historical land just because I have one single interest that's tied in with our economy so importantly. What do we got here? Okay, we're trading a lot of wood with Sweden. We could technically, and fabric with Russia. Let's check on England, because we know we can trade. Who can we trade with for sure? Like, if I wanted to just import wood, who's going to show up here? England. Okay, so England is like the only person we could trade with. Let's see. And of course they don't have enough wood to send us. Oh my gosh. Although actually they're sending out a lot of the reason why it's inflated is they're sending a lot of that out. They have enough fabric to send us. They have enough fabric to send us. I doubt they really want fertilizer though. The dye at least, the 150. Oh my gosh. All of these, like, these are so productive. I can't believe that. That we can't attack our neighbor. That's insane. Okay, We're just going to do this and we're just going to go for it. And I think what I'm going to need to do, because this is going to be... So when does it kick in? Okay. And then I think we need to add a war goal, which is for this province as well. Now this would be historical, just to go for these two, I guess, right? We could try to take more, you know, honestly, if we take that, I think we'll at least have a permanent interest in this area, this Peru-Lima area. So that's probably good enough. They might even back down and just give it to us. Now, without question, our economy is upside down right now because all of these are inactive. So I think there's two ways to do that. We could try to maintain these. I almost feel like I need to take a screenshot of this or something like that. Okay, so coming in is, the fish is whatever. Wood, fabric, fish, wine, and luxury clothing. That, I think, actually, I'm not too worried about that, actually. Let's just get rid of that one. I'm not too worried about exporting the munitions. We're sending out... So the only thing we're exporting, really, is munitions and... fertilizer. So let's get rid of these. And then we're importing fabric. I love how it's actually letting us import from Peru. We're attacking them right now. We're importing fabric in high quantity now from England. Wood, high quantity from England. Fish, high quantity from England. Actually, England will send us a bunch of dyes, apparently. You know, let's set that up, too. Even though we need to export fertilizer. That's certainly not enough, but... We could send some to Ecuador, I guess. Wouldn't mind getting a little bit. Technically, we could look to export munitions as well. In fact, England needs, or, you know, British market, the UK, whatever, they need a bunch. What was the other thing we were importing? It was fabric, wood... Fish. What was the other major luxury clothing? That's not very much. Although it's saying that even yeah, we might not need that much. I'll set this up and it can fluctuate. Honestly, with the bureaucracy that we have, we could set up some additional trades here. I'm going to hope everything's going to kind of stabilize here, but we'll have to see. How is that a 9 advantage? Yeah, they have 40 units, but, right? Their units are terrible, right? 160. We have 400 power projection. What kind of logic is that? Is it because we haven't mobilized? Why would our disadvantage be minus 100? I don't understand. It's recalculating. 100. Now it's saying our advantage is 100. Now it's okay. It's saying a small advantage. I don't know. Like, let's just stick them in there and see what happens. Like, realistically, I don't see how we can't win this. We have. Wait a second. Are they swaying anybody to their side? Oh, Brazil's gonna help them out. Oh, okay. France. They wouldn't do this for an obligation. England or United States, no. Okay, what is Brazil's power projection here? For the same as ours. Confident. How? This is really frustrating is what it is. So we've killed our economy to do this. And apparently Brazil is just willy-nilly joining up for some reason. We're just trying to take a couple pieces of land that we got historically. I couldn't tell you how we got this historically, but... Okay, Brazil, like, I mean, I guess I'm confused here, Brazil. Like, what kind of actual building, what kind of actual troops are you actually running here? The same as us. Okay. And the bicycle messengers for whatever that's worth. Okay. So they have about the same as us. I'm kind of almost tempted to kind of play this out to kind of see... You know what? I think we might play this out. And this might be the end of the run. This might be the glorious end of the run, potentially. I don't know if, like, frantically building a bunch of barracks would matter. If this can... If you could actually... If tactically... You know what I mean? Let's import some artillery from the UK and let's import some small arms because I'm assuming we probably need this stuff. Let's make sure our factories are doing some intelligent things with their production on the small arms front. This might be a glorious end of the run, guys. Which is really silly because it's our decision to attack them, right? So we could just back down. We could back down, but I want to actually see this happen. I want to see this happen. I want to see this happen. I want to see these battles. I want to see us lose these battles. I want to see us lose these battles. 40, 70 conscripts. Why is this 1 versus 3? And we have more offense than they have defense, and we're still losing this for some reason. We're the offense, right? No, apparently they're attacking us there somehow. We're actually... Okay. We are a major power. I'm just curious, actually. We have a maximum of 3 interests, so we could go back to an interest here, and we could put like an interest like either, you know, in Australia, or we could put an interest like over here or something like that in order to well, that actually probably wouldn't be a good one. Hold on. Here. So we could technically be working on this area. So I don't know, why did we just go up in that power rank exactly? Would that have made them not want to attack us? I don't know. It's over. It's over. We did something dumb. We're learning a lesson here. So Brazil was joined up, and apparently I don't even fully understand exactly what's going on here, to be honest. And also, Bolivia's troops should be completely, like, the power projection of these guys should be, like, nothing. Like, it doesn't matter how many troops they have if their troops are, like, massively, massively weaker, right? You would think. Here, I don't know. I'm not quite sure, like, should we have... Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. Here, hold on a second. Let's take this dude. Let's promote this guy. And let's say, actually, you're going to actually be in charge of... Do we even have conscripts? I don't... Go to defense. Maybe we can hold the line here or something. I'm not sure. This guy's in a battle right now. Is that what's up? We lost a little bit of ground here. And then if we come over here and I just say, go ahead and activate the conscripts, I'm not sure what this is going to do for us, in all honesty. How are we not losing tons of money? Oh, and the investment pool is doing something, that's why. Back to building non-military stuff. I mean, are we actually winning a battle here? I'm not sure. 3 to 17, 19 to 3. I don't know. Now, if we have it on defense, here's the question. If we have it on defense, which we're actually slowly winning these battles, defensively we're winning these battles. Okay, so I'm wondering if we actually started on D and just beat them up a bit, just sort of beat them. And I think the fact that we didn't have our general promoted was a big deal there. Because your generals, they need to be able to, I think... how do I just promote you from this screen, dude? The generals, I think, need to be able to have, like, flex... Like, they need to be able to support more troops than just 20. So we had stacks of 20, whereas they had bigger stacks. It looks like we're winning. I mean... Wait a second. Did we win this? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Here, I'm going to start this colony over here because, well, why not? 2,000 days? Mm-hmm. How do we cancel this one? I want to cancel it. Oh, well. 4,000 days to do one thing? Even... Oh, wait. Wait, do we not... We didn't actually get the malaria thing, did we? Okay, we never actually got that, so that's why. 95% penalty on that, okay. So call me crazy, but are we winning this war? Like, in a way? I mean, now we're crushing them. I mean, we're literally winning every single battle. At some point, we could just flip it on them, right? And attack? This is going to be a long episode. This might be the final episode of the entire series, to be honest. We're just seeing if we can actually win this or not. I'm just wondering, will we, even though we're playing defensively, will we make gains? Or what? It might just be the terrain. It might just be that there's such a mountainous area. I mean, we're crushing them, right? Beating them there. Beating them. I mean, it's just like, I mean, their troops are just dropping like flies. We have more offense and defense. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm really not. I don't know when we get to flip the switch on them. This isn't that important right now. There's an event here. They're winning the war, but we're winning the battles. And you'd think that would matter somewhat, right? And these new barracks are coming online. So I wonder how that's going to factor. Like, they are getting annihilated. Annihilated. Look at this. 1,000 dead compared to our 300 and something. 3-1. They're dying 3-1. And we have the better recovery rate, I think, because we're using opium. Okay, we retook over that province. I think we're making affirmative progress. This guy's got a question. He doesn't even know. He's lost. He doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know what's going on. Elections are even going to be happening here. The Radical Party, okay. So the Intelligentsia have a new party. This was very enlightening. This was very enlightening. We've kind of destroyed our economy somewhat. Well, not really, but it hasn't been, the golden age is struggling a little bit because of this. We've lost our number one. Wallachia, apparently, doing better than us here. At what point do we get to push things forward? Oh, here, I see what's going on. I think we need the recovery rate. They are just getting smoked. At some point, like, I can't tell, though. I can't tell what the total situation is here. Like, to me, it looks like we have 84 offense, 81 defense. They have 53. We should be able to then go on the attack, right? We're winning all these battles. That has to be building towards something, right? Well, they're attacking with this 44. Okay, okay. Oh, that's bad. Okay, that looks bad. So in 21 days, it looks like they're sending 40 more. Humor me, humor me. Go on the attack. Is there a benefit to having both groups on the attack? I really want to watch. We might need to go back on the D. What's going on with the Gustin here? Okay, who is this? We're winning this battle. That's not the right guy. What's going on the attack? Oh wait, no, it is. Hernando was on the attack, and he just won that battle. So Hernando's on the attack. The fact they brought in 40 more is a little bit concerning to me. Okay, we've made gains. We've made gains. Like big gains, I think. Yep, we're winning this. I don't know why we're winning these battles all of a sudden. We were losing, now we're winning. We have one of the generals sort of advancing the front, one of them defending the front. Again, I'm not sure if that's a combination that makes sense. I don't know if we had two attacking, it would be just easier to attack. I mean, look at this. Look at the gains we're making here. I don't know how many fronts we're going to have in a second. I don't know. What is that even talking about? Minus 50% industries throughput for 5 years. No, we can't afford that. We cannot afford that. Trade unions are just going to have to understand. Okay, we're winning every battle now. Apparently somebody capitulated. Don't know who or how. What would be incredible is if, like, Brazil would just get out of the war. Oh! Did Brazil just left the war? I don't know what the heck is going on, but I think we win now. Victory! Battle lasted 10 days and we won. The war is over. The war is over. We're at war support is at minus 72. Make peace. I mean, I think eventually they're just capitulation. Capitulation. The war is over. Holy cow. Man, that was costly. Man, that was costly. It's saying now we can adjust. Oh, so you just like can't adjust your colony something or others. Why is this not valid? It's because they're still at war. This is insane. Argentina's been at war with this tribe forever. So clearly we need to attack them if we get the chance. But, guys, that actually, you know, in some sense, that might be the end of the series. I promise you we would be able to fix our economy. We're a major power. We would be able to fix this. We're no longer at war. With like the military, the expenditure for the military wages and military goods, we're literally spending 50,000 on just military, 4,000 on the thing. So we could definitely fix this. We have additional interest groups now. We've taken this land so that presumably we can come over here and see what this is all about, to be honest, right? What kind of buildings are in here and population that we gained access to up here to see how that will improve our standing and such. Looks like there wasn't too much built down here. Not any gold or anything as far as I can tell. You can grow maize here apparently, which is kind of neat. But anyways, guys, long episode to finish it out. Kind of an exciting end, even if very few people are going to be able to stick through the whole series and the whole episode to see it. But I appreciate you guys being here. There's just been some patches coming out, and there's some mods that I kind of want to add on to the game as well. So I think this will be the end of our first sort of upload to YouTube for Victoria 3, and I'm definitely enjoying my time well enough. I'm not necessarily recommending the game because it's still pretty rough. It's very rough. But I'm enjoying it enough that I think we're going to make another run through, and we'll just start as a new country and keep going slow, but try to work on a different angle somewhere. And that was extremely educational, although I can't tell you exactly why we won, why we were losing, why we ended up winning, and why Brazil ended up quitting. I don't know. Like, I'm not sure exactly. I'm still scratching my head over this. They still have as much military power as that. Oh, actually, no, they don't. Oh, somehow we actually boosted our military power projection massively during that somehow. So I'm not sure what happened there. Anyways, guys, thanks everybody for being here for this series. I really appreciate feedback and comments below for whatever you guys are thinking or who you guys think we should play next. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Talk to you guys later. See you in the next one.